College students love their cell phones, MP3 players, and iPods. Between classes, growing numbers of students are talking on their phones, listening to their favorite music, and downloading digital content. At Santa Monica College, we've recognized the trend, and we've turned to podcasting as a supplemental teaching tool. In July 2006, SMC, in partnership with Apple Computer, launched a pilot podcasting program with a group of 25 incoming freshmen from low-income families. Students were loaned iPods, and once a week they would come into the campus media center to download their homework assignments for their English and college orientation classes. The downloads included everything from movie clips and TV shows to videotaped campus tours.
I think that it was a great project and it was a great program, and I hope that we get to do it in the future because I really saw students and the quality of their work improve. Again, by quoting things that were on the podcast. Their questions to me were more specific about things that were covered in them, and that showed me right there that they had integrated the information a bit better than some of my previous classes. And it was also interesting because they were brand new to the campus, so they didn't know anything yet. Whereas when I teach in the fall and in the spring, it's a mix of students that may have heard about the Welcome Center, may have heard about the Transfer Center, financial aid, but these students are brand new and they knew more or about as much as students that had been here for at least a semester by the time they came into class after watching these podcasts.
I find that in 6 short weeks, it's really difficult to get students to read multiple articles, comprehend them all, be able to find multiple pieces of evidence, and then also create strong argumentative essays. That's the goal. But if students were able to do that already, of course they would be in Composition 1, English 1, and not in the Developing Skills English. So I find that in order to work on their writing, using the podcasts, interviews on the podcasts, as well as movie clips that were relevant to the topic, to the argumentative topic, the prompt being introduced, assisted students to be able to understand the purpose and the conceptual nature of an argumentative essay without getting bogged down initially in the reading and the direct quotations. So I found that I don't think I would have been able to have students do all of that learning in 6 short weeks without the medium of the podcast, because it went ahead and made finding evidence less stressful, but at the same time, you know, they understood that they had to have some evidence. So I feel that, you know, would that type of essay be completely acceptable in an English 1? Probably not, but that's not the point of this class. The point of this class is to go ahead and scaffold them so that they can then take the next level before they get to English 1. And I feel that as an instructional tool, the iPods really went ahead and assisted the scaffolding of learning of why and how you need evidence in an analytical essay.
The 6-week pilot program culminated in class assignments where students created their own podcasts. Students wrote scripts, studied interview techniques, checked out video cameras, shot and edited footage, and turned their videos into podcasts. At the end of the session, they presented their podcasts in class.
Yeah, that was a huge thing. Everybody was like, "Oh, we get iPods! Oh man!" You know, like we thought it was like we could have it forever. We were getting excited. And then she calmed us down, like, "No, only for the summer." Like, oh, but it was still cool to be able to use iPods. I've never used one before in my life, so it's good to be able to use a new piece of technology and see how it works out. I might get one myself now.
It moves with the times. It moves with technology. It moves with busy lives, schedules. It creates flexibility for the student, which makes it a lot more practical, makes it easier for them to learn.
It was an excellent idea. I think that it really went well with the courses. And it was just a new way of learning, a new fun, exciting way of learning. And I think that was really well for the students.
Well, I did use the iPod as homework. I went everywhere with it. Like when I haven't watched it yet, I go somewhere, like say I'm on the bus or something on my way home, or if I'm coming here, I would just watch it real quick and get all my notes and stuff for it so I know what to do in class. Be prepared for it.
While the college will continue to evaluate the effectiveness of podcasting as a teaching tool, the early signs are encouraging. Before too long, podcasts and iPods may be as common for homework assignments as textbooks.